Check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself crypto lifers and being a part of the live stream. Breaking it down. I'm in the travel studio. I brought the studio with me. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let me bring that music up to par for you. I think that's a good level. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's break down Bitcoin. Let's see what's going down. Let's show my live screen. Let's have a blast. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you. I got my Bitcoin hoodie on today. I got my St. John's hat. The red and the red, baby. The red and the red. Let's break it down. I was looking at this little winner. We thought we could get a pump up. We did. 81% gains, and it got rejected. Might actually come up for more on the daily now, as it has a higher low than this low, which is still an upward trajectory. We banged on Marshall for gains not too long ago. Let's take a look at it. Is it ready for more? It may be. These are the hot coins with that movement. You know, Crypto Banter likes to push this coin too, you know. So look, we nailed it for 25% gains. Beautiful call on Marshall. It was a few days ago, right? April 15th. Started getting into it. Banged on them, right? By the 17th, 2 days, we made 25%. It's coming back down, but we're going to watch it closely as well. 1 hour is not in the sweet spot. 1 hour is not in the sweet spot. Louder is always better. Let's go. Short goes up. Long it goes down. Short it goes up. By long it goes down. Well, I'll teach you how to play. Vacay Lifer, loving the hoodie and the cap. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, Lifer is the best show. All others are not even close. Shout out to Crypto Cash, man. You're the man, dude. If you didn't know, Grace Protocol is the most electrifying woman in crypto. She really is, though. She's the hardest working girl in show business, I'll tell you that. Shout out to Grace Protocol in the house. I'm big on the music. Bang, bang, bang. Really, was that last beat had me going. Calderon, I love you, man. Great beat to get the morning going. Shout out to everybody here. Scotty Swing in the house. Shout out to all my moderators. Gregory the Sniper, sniping on them. Shout out to each and every one of you. Love you all. Thank you for jumping on in. So, XCAD's on my radar. Why? Let me take a look at it. Let me show you. It's at this resistance point. So you're going to have a resistance bar, right? But it's got this beautiful upward trajectory that it's kind of doing its thing here, right? Likely, if it comes back down to this bottom trend line, that's a snatch. So we come down and bounce here. Ooh. That would be a lovely little taste. See, you got to be preemptive. The man that just said, when I long, it goes up or goes down. When I short, it goes down or whatever, you know. Are you planning the trades out days in advance? Do you have the trade planned out days in advance? There's like a whole thing, and it's easy to forget the plan. I'm telling you right now, I've had the whole plan mapped out, and then like, oh, yep, forgot the plan. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we're looking at. So like this is high on the 1 hour. It's overbought. So I put an alert down here. When the 1 hour comes back down, that's when I want to take a quick look at this puppy. That's when I want to jump on in and get busy with it. So come on down here, and then I get in bottom trend line. I front run the rest of the group. I see it. See, if you're in the group, if you're in trading as much as we are, every single day, constantly, you're able to set things up ahead of other people. Everyone else is jumping in and out, but I'm always there. It's like you're the shark that's always in the water. Then when they dive in and out, snacks, they're just diving in and out. They're not playing it like we are. I'll tell you right now, once you become a full-blown trader, full-time trading, 110% of your life is trading, you're going to have an edge because everyone else is working and trading, or, you know, playing and trading, or, you know, they're not full-blown trading. They're just half trading. And when you're there all the time, you see more of the market. So therefore, you take advantage of the people that did want to play games. And that's why they say that only 1% of 10% of traders make money, because only 1% of 10% of traders put in 10 hours a day every single day. It's that simple. It's not even about, oh, your luck, or, you know, it's, did you put in the work? Most people don't put in the work. Look at every profession in the world. Look at basketball. Look at every sport. If you want to get good at something, you can put in the work. You will get as good as anybody else. If you wanted to make it to the NBA, you could. Anyone could. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, there was guys 5'4". Look at Spud McKenzie. Dude was tiny. How did he make it into the NBA? How does someone 5'6", 5'8" make it into the NBA? You know what I'm saying? How did John Stockton become the greatest white dude ever? You know what I'm saying? How did Allen Iverson at 6'1" just dominate the game when dudes were 7 feet, 6'5"? Because he pushed himself to the limit. He believed he could do it. So you got to believe you can do it to get there, everybody. And you will. And you will. So I'm looking at XCAD right now, and I'm positioning myself, and it may not even go that low. It may bounce here, right? And it may even bounce like right there. I got two support and resistance lines that I'm looking at, and this is how I build the trade before the trade exists. Then I look at the daily. I make sure the daily's in my favor and has momentum to the upside. It's just crossing the dotted line, but it still has momentum. I would have liked it a lot lower, but it still has momentum. It's not done yet, right? Then you want to look at the 4 hour. Make sure the 4 hour isn't cooked. The 4 hour is a little cooked for you. That also suggests that you will get down here, and it will be a higher possibility that I'm going to get to my level here at 263. So I even put an alert here on the 4 hour. Look. Bang, that alert will sit on the 4 hour. When that 4 hour comes down and hits, bang, 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 I'm going to get my alert for XCAD. That may be the... So you can see how I plan it out. And if I'm wrong, which I may be because you never know, and this decides to pump for some reason, we're looking for the retest, right? We know it may get rejected by this resistance and this resistance, all right? Then we're also looking at other places of support and resistance to take profit because that's where price action starts to fall. So this is how I plan out my trades. And this is why we're not a signals group, because in my group, you might get a post like this and I'll be like, I'm waiting for the stochastics to come to the downside. When that comes on down, I'm thinking of entering the trade. And honestly, at that point, I'm then going to reassess the market. I'm going to reassess what I see. And if the market gives me a move, then I take it. But I only trade like a bot. I take what the market gives me. Okay? I take what the market gives me. We didn't get caught. Did anyone in my trading group get caught long and shorting Bitcoin? Did anyone short Bitcoin yesterday as it dumped? I opened up a short, but I told you it was a tiny short on the 1 hour. I suggest, look, when we opened up the short yesterday, I showed you the 4 hour on the short was very overbought. So the stochastics RSI, I told you that it was a quick short. Very, very small short. Like, you should not be in it too long. Very, very teensy. Then I brought my stop loss to break even, and I let it sit because I wasn't going to take a beat down. You know what I'm saying? Also, Sunday into Monday, worst days to trade in your life. I mean, they're good. There's I don't want to say they're the worst because there's volatility. You can get that pump. Like, you get that good movement. There's good movement there. You want that movement, but the thing about it is, it's also the most up and down. And there's just so many people trying to take advantage because they were waiting all weekend, and then you got the... It's just a bad week. It's a bad 36 hours to really try to tackle the market, so to speak. All right? To really tackle the market. Let's take a look at the show. Let's bounce on out of here. I just wanted to show you an altcoin that's on my radar, XCAD, that might produce 21% gains, and I want to show you how I'm ahead of the trade by 2-3 days. The 4 hour, and how did I figure that out? Well, go back to the 4 hour. See how many times it resets, right? Like this little reset here, from this stochastics to the bottom stochastic RSI. You had 1, 2, 3, and if you want to be precise, take the ruler, grab it, and just pull it down. I think you can even hold shift, then that's a day and 12 hours, right? So it might take 24 hours for this it might take 6 4-hour candles. It might take 5. But, you know, it could take anywhere between, in my humble opinion, probably 12 and 20 hours for this to occur here. And sometimes I've seen it happen in an hour. But in general, it's probability. It's probability, right? And then I set up my trade with my support and resistance. Look, there's nice there. If we bounce, if we get the bounce, then you open the trade into the bounce, right? You swing this here, and you got to make sure you're at a 3-to-1, and you're at a 3.59. You're going to risk 5.94% to gain 21. And if Bitcoin dumps, it'll take the whole market down. Anything is possible. Still a bit of an ascending. You could even call this an ascending, a rising wedge that could break down 68% of the time. To me, it's a hybrid of a ascending triangle and a rising wedge. It's a bit of a hybrid. I've seen this pattern play out many times. I'm all about support and resistance on this move. I'm all about this support and resistance idea. Yeah, like right around there is a zone. Because you have resistance, bounce, right? That's how I plan my trade. If that makes sense, get ahead of the trade. Like we can map this out in real time. Look at this. I'll show you something. Like I'll show you where we were at in like the same kind of instance. We had this pattern here, and we had this pattern here, right? It was kind of a similar thing going on, right? We had hit a bottom. They almost look similar. You had the V, you had the right, and then the other chop. You had the V, you had the right, and the other chop, right? They look pretty similar to me. They're not identical, but they look similar. And they're even at the same resistance point right here. Look, resistance. It's pretty interesting, right? We, however, have broken above this. We want to use that line as a retest. Look how strong that support is right there on XCAD. So I'm just going to take you back in time, all right, to right here. Let's see, right about here, right? And you can see the 4 hours started to roll on you. All right. Right there even. See when that 4 hour, that's us putting our alert. When the 4 hour came on down, you buy the bottom of the triangle, the angle. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're seeing the high stochastic. So we're like right here if you go back in time. And we're on the high 4 hour. And we're suggesting we'll come on down. We'll hit the bottom of the pattern. And then we're going to nail it to the upside, right? So that's the goal. All right. So I'm planning out the trade before the trade occurs. Trying to be what's called preemptive. And your mom and dad told you to plan out. If you're not prepared, if you don't plan, then you're part of somebody else's plan. If you're not prepared to plan, then you're unprepared. So this thing looks, you know, so again, anything could happen. I just want to put this out there on the radar. Labs, one of my favorite coins to play when the market starts to flip back bullish. Last time Bitcoin flipped back bullish, we nailed it. Now, if you're new to my trading group and you were in my trading group a month ago, all right, we were taking gains. The market was easy, a lot, you know, more advantageous. There was way more opportunity in the market, all right? And if you see the gains have slowed down. I'm not going to try to act like they haven't. At the same time, we're still pulling gains out. We still pulled 25% gains out of that trade. Still pulled 23% gains out of that trade. 4%. But if you look at through March, it was just insanity. March 25th to the 30th, 27. March 20th to the 29th, 129. March 25th to the 30th, 17, right? March 16th to the 25th, 34. March 27th to the 29th, 35, 39. March 25th to the 27th, 16, right? February 25th to March, 132%. And there's still these things that are out there, but they're far and few between. MNET banging on them. We'll take a look at that today as well. IXS for 97% gains. FKX for 46.25, right? So just the gains on gains. And why was that? Let me show you why. Because I want to teach you what's going down here. What was happening, all right? Let me show you. We're going to split this screen. And everybody knows Bitcoin is the way, but let's, like, if you visualize it for the first time, if you're new to the channel, you're going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's why people love this channel. We try to teach you every single day while you're here, because it's more than technical analysis when you're trading cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is, there's like a whole way, it's in it. You can take what you learn from the stock market, but even if you've traded the stock market, I think you still need a mentor, someone to guide you through how to trade cryptocurrency. So we're going to go through the daily here, right? On Bitcoin. And you're going to see the last time the daily was low in the Stokes and we trended to the upside, right? Then you're going to look at the daily here for Labs, right? And look, when you were low here, you can even see, I mean, but right here, when Bitcoin really started to bottom, did the double bottom, right? You can see, here was our double bottom. That's when Labs hit the double bottom area. You see this? This when Labs started to find its bottom, and then boom. So when Bitcoin trends up on the daily, that's when the altcoins pump to the upside, right? Bitcoin's about to trend back up on the daily again. I mean, so we're seeing two green candles. I talked about longing Bitcoin, you know, a long time here. Wow, is Bitcoin really at 41,500? Bitcoin just did a banger to the upside. Everybody, we got to take a look at Bitcoin. But the point of the story is, once Bitcoin moves, the altcoins follow BTC. And I'm trying to point this out to you so you don't trade against Bitcoin's trend. You find the trend for Bitcoin and you let it bang on them. All right. Wow, so Bitcoin just got a mighty big candle to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Let me see. I've been like trading all different places here. So look, we talked about this morning if you were in my trading group. See, I made this flag and suggested that we could break up to the upside. Said the 1 hour wants to push to the upside. I said the 1 hour wants to bang on us. Bang, bang, bang. You see that? Wow, look at that. Huge move to the upside. And what is nice is when the 1 hour comes back down and you go sideways, it's a good sign. You want to go sideways. Let me flip back my moving averages. You want to touch the 21-day moving average. What are you touching right there? The 21. So my trading style is price action makes a flag, hits the stochastics, hits the white line, and we get a blast to the upside. 41,568 for Bitcoin. However, right at resistance again. But we broke through this nice resistance, which is beautiful. Beautiful. We're actually above it now. So this is what we talked about in my trading group this morning. As I woke up this morning, I was like, well, you know, however, the 15-minute was hot, right? But I say, hey, maybe the 15-minute just keeps going. It's usually likely that the 15-minute resets. However, lately the 15-minute's been doing whatever it wants. Just banging, you know? Look at that. So there's your movement here for BTC. All right. And this is the tight channel. So you get a tight channel. You touch the 21-day moving average. See how you touch the 21? Look how the moving averages crossed other moving averages as well. And again, there's a lot of people shorting Bitcoin. They're getting liquidated. How do you know that? How do you figure that out? Well, it's simple. You follow a channel on Telegram called WhaleBotRect. I can teach you so much in a short period of time. But check it out. You want to look at WhaleBotRect here. Look at this. Let me show you. WhaleBotRect, right? And it's going to show you who's getting liquidated, you know? Look, liquidated short on GMT, 334. GMT just keeps moving. Wow, stepping, banging on them. Liquidated short on XRP at 79. Liquidated short on Bitcoin at 41,848. 110 grand the guy lost, right? 149,000. Bybit getting short. All the shorts getting liquidated. Look, $1 million liquidation right there. This dude couldn't, you know? These guys, they want to make money short in the market, but they don't want to learn how to trade, apparently. And they want to put big money in these trades and lose tons of money. I don't know what's going on with these people. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me why you would trade and not know what you were doing, right? 41,583. And why would you put that much money into a leverage trade? Leverage, you know how many people lose money leverage trading, everybody? It happens every single day. So it's highly likely this is the end of the run, all right? Nice pump to the upside. The 50-minute is telling you, the RSI is telling you, MACD is extended. It's all saying, hey. You got the volume, you got the confirmation, but you're at previous resistance. So what I do is I project the flag. You could do the same thing as we did last night. Look, when we got high on the 1 hour, right? Look, 1 hour was spent on the RSI, spent on the stochastics. That's when I make a flag. And you know that the price action will have to come and kiss the 21-day moving average. So the 21 is going to have to work its way, and price action is going to have to touch. This is my trading style. The stochastics will have to come down. I put an alert here. This is my trading style. This is the advanced course that I'm coming out with. And bang, when that hits, bang, 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 and it moves to the upside. And that is the sweet sauce. That is what we're looking for. Let's play it out. There's the kiss. There's the explosion to the upside. Boom. That was clockwork. But I noticed this to be a pattern over and over and over. And I found it to be a prerequisite. Now, that one dumped. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. There's always a 32% chance that the pattern doesn't play out the way it's supposed to. Okay? Still some momentum on the 1 hour. I'd be surprised. Actually, it almost tells us we could see some more movement. Got to go to the smaller time frame to see if you see a flag here on the little... Yeah. And so you're flagging out here on this little time frame. Smaller time frames are going to give you the insight how to track price action when it's getting parabolic or if the crazy things are happening. But again, look, 5 minutes should touch the 21 before it can move back to the upside again. Same scenario as all time frames. So the 21 has to interact with this 15-minute again. So that's why it's highly likely now we probably don't continue to the upside unless a smaller time frame just boom, boom, booms, which I've seen. That's why you have to track a smaller time frame, you know. So I put this flag on the 15-minute, and this is how you're ahead of the next trade as well. But remember, Bitcoin getting overbought on the 4 hour. However, look at that massive candle that we just had. I mean, that's insanity. Nice movement for Tuesday. And I was just saying this before, Tuesday and Wednesday seem to be the best days to trade in the market. Seem to be the best days to trade in the market. Those Tuesdays, those Wednesdays trades. Unreal. GMT kept banging on them to the upside. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to see what the big movers are right now. IXS is banging on them as well. But I'd be wary right now. Bitcoin getting rejected by this resistance and overbought on the 4 hour. Tells me that we're going to have some type of reversal, some type of sideways behavior, right? 1 hour and the 4 hour soon to be overbought. We got a beautiful move though for Bitcoin, all right? 41,500. And again, we needed to break above 41K. Talk about the big picture. Always look at the big picture, right? How many people heard me say I'm longing this area for every single day in the live stream? How many people remember me saying it? Because I feel like I say things that people don't remember. Even though I opened up a small short yesterday, I said, remember, I've been longing this area for 3 days now. Why? Because it was just cut and dry to me. The daily's pointing to the upside. I'm longing the daily. Very simple. MACD about to have a bullish cross, and we had hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up, but swing down to swing down on the RSI. I've showed this like probably 30 times. The funny thing about it is we'll end up here. No one will give the channel credit. No one will say anything. And I don't really care, honestly, because I know we keep trucking. But the point of the story is, like, we've been pointing out the hidden bullets divergence now every single day on the live. Like, I point it out every single day without fail. Bang, bang, bang. I'm sure some of my students still don't pick up on what I'm saying, you know. I also talked about this, in my humble opinion, being the pattern. Being the fact that we broke out and broke back into it. Simply just a fake out trying to get everybody's cheese. And now can we break back out of this? Like the daily suggesting we do have the momentum to move. We will have to have contention here at this resistance and this resistance. But this is giving you a $53,750 Bitcoin. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to long that. So when I saw the 3-day chart also coming down, I decided to long. So this is my trade right here, and I've been in it for like 4 or 5 days now, right? I put a 5% stop loss to gain 35%. It's a 6-to-1, 6.27 risk to reward ratio. And it says that we're going to bang on them to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing for a Bitcoin trade right here, and I've been in it ever since, and I'm holding to it. Now, I might get stopped out, but right even now, I can swing up my stop loss even a little bit more here to about this zone. But you know what? I stay here. Once Bitcoin breaks the pattern, stop loss gets brought to break even. You see what I'm saying? But this is the trade for BTC. I'm humbly building into the position, adding as we go, and I'm doing it based on hidden bullish divergence. I trade that regularly over and over again. There's other factors at play, but that's the main reason that I'm more confident in the trade. That's giving me the confidence in the trade, the divergence. Without the divergence, I would have no confidence in the trade. It wouldn't feel the same. Okay? Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the Tahoe Snow, man. Thank you for the video of the coyotes. Those were so awesome. We love those. Me and my wife really enjoyed watching those videos. I can't believe he just sits there. 15-minute cup in handy, yo. I remember my alerts went off around 5:15 this morning. Justin Blaine. Looks like a giant inverted head and shoulder on the daily. How much is in the trade? I mean, I can't disclose that because people would probably try to kill me. No. This is the way to tick your brain. Thinking there's salt in your mouth, you have to pretend you have an imaginary salt shaker and you are shaking it in your mouth. There's a way to trick your brain. Interesting. I have no idea what he's saying. I'm out of my Bitcoin trade and still in my atom, Justin Blaine. I'm with you. I do catch Vandy Boot before the stream. After the live, I'm on my own. If you can't do it after the live, then it's my problem. Gregory the Sniper. Thank you, Lifer, for the 170 Lifer likes. Just one click truly helps. That's a lot of likes, everybody. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 281 people on the live. 170 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? And you know what's crazy is lately it's all about the 222. It really is. Like earlier this morning I saw it, and because it's 2022, look, 222 in chat revenue. I'm seeing the 222s lately, everybody. And somebody said this will be the year. And look, Bitcoin's at 5,222. 41,522. Isn't that interesting? Really weird. Anyway, now it changed to 510. But of course, right as I said it, it was on the 22s. Thank you, Lifer, and thank you, Lifers. We are the best. Be pro when you have a chance. Shout out to Sonic One in the game, man. Congrats on 25.2 thousand subscribers. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, was almost lost half the money for this position to work out. Now giving it to me after quite wrecky weekend. I put some of my Bitcoin in a bot as a test and made a little extra. Nice, man. The money's coming. My man, it's been a while. The money's coming, man. Funny, they've been hitting us with CALO the last few days over and over again. Everyone keeps bringing up CALO. So now I got to look at it because I was being stubborn yesterday. They're like, CALO, CALO. And I'm like, what is CALO? That's a good sign when you're seeing numbers like that. It means you're tapped into the divine source. I mean, I see 333 everywhere I go all the day long, but let's look at CALO, CALO. Up 59% and banging on them. And honestly, if you came to my channel yesterday, this guy was all over this. All he did was talk about this coin for like an hour. He was like, CALO, CALO, CALO. We'll take a look at Dex Screener here. That's where I grabbed the contract address. See, I copied the contract address. Everything is through contract in the decentralized world here. You don't Google stuff. You paste the address. CALO for the wrap BNB at 26 cents. Uploading a new video now about SEC corrupt nature. Please check out that. So crazy. Dang, I wish we had looked at CALO yesterday. Because, you know, my Swift little Sammy, they used to call me Sammy Swift McGee. I would have seen this Swift move here to the upside. You know I would have seen it. There's your measured move. It was that simple. Look, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. All you had to do is made a measured move and made a trade and made gains. 60% gains. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It was also an inverted head and shoulder in case you didn't notice. So now I'm my stubbornness yesterday for not going over this. We would have seen this and I would have been able to make a call on that. I would have been like, oh, we saw it yesterday. I nailed it with the move. Yada, yada, ya doo-doos. Look at that. Yeah, 37% gains. Not too bad. I want that, I just want that trap. Those trap instrumentals, though. Jingle trap. No. Trap beats. I want them trap beats. There we go. I like this one. This one's hot. It's all right. It could be better, but 41,500, and we're always hanging on these 500 between the even numbers, banging. I'm still holding this daily trade, and you can go through my Discord. You'll see this. I've posted this, the Bitcoin trade on the daily time frame. Okay. Yeah, Tahoe has so much wildlife. Wait until you see the bears that visit us. It's crazy. Anyone want to fish Tahoe? Stop by my store and say hi. It's my treat for a day of fishing and meditation. Dude, if you're a lifer and you want to go fishing and have meditation with Crypto Cash, man, stop by his store in Tahoe, his alpaca store. I could pick out small cap gems like you wouldn't believe. Yo, the money's coming was amazing. Are you still in the Discord, bro? Or did you leave us? You're still in the Discord, I hope. We moved to Discord in case you do. I just don't know what your other name is, if you have your Telegram name is. I forgot. Shibzari. What up, lifer? How do we get into the Discord? Email my team at cryptolifers@gmail.com, or you could just go right to Discord right now and you could paste the link right in. I got it for you. Hold on, let me get it. Let me fish it on up. Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. Terror it is. Grab this link right here, and this will get you into the public server. Once you're in the public server, you can join with the Me6. Pay $99, and it'll get you in immediately. No questions asked. Crypto Lifers trading strategy is so solid. My guy is really the best teacher in the game. Listen up and learn from the best, everybody. You won't be disappointed. Shout out to Crypto Muser in the game, man. I love you, brother. All the small caps I buy just crash or get hacked or some ish. Legend Emperor, man. Be careful, man. Why don't you do it with a team, man? We'll teach you the right way. Don't just go on your own, man. Small caps are not something you should do on your own. Should be with, people who are trained and looking at this stuff and know what's going on. People who know how to identify rug pulls. Like, do you even know what Token Sniffer is? Like, do you know how to go to Token Sniffer? Do you know how to find the contract address? You know, look at the back end. You go to BSC Scan. Do you look at how many people are buying and selling? You know, can you scan a white paper? Do you read through stuff? Like, there's a lot more than just buying a small cap gem, you know. This show is a roadmap for how you should handle trading on a daily basis. Track Bitcoin always. Set alerts. Check Bitcoin. Decide direction. Look for coins with Stoke setups and near low support. Gregory the Sniper. Repetition is the mother of a skill. It's sinking in. Keep repeating your precious jewels of wisdom. We are picking up what you're laying down. Thank you. It's over and over again. Yeah. Legend Emperor. We called a small cap gem that went from 32 cents to 200. Yeah. I mean, I called Safe Moon at 9. We ran it up for 100x. We called Shiba Inu at April 18th before anybody even talked about it. First time I ever brought up Shiba Inu over a year ago. Literally, when it was like on the lows, you know. Not really into micro caps. We're overall bullish. Don't feel it yet. Some good pumps out there yet. When the market rips and starts to change, we'll get into more micro caps. But right now, we're just straight trading blue chips, small cap, low cap on KuCoin, and, you know, the 3L and 3S tokens, like, which gives me more than enough options, really, to get through a bear winter and still make money regardless, right? Wow, that did pump up even more as we talked about it. Everything kind of pumped with that Bitcoin move. Look at Vulcan Forge up now. A nice 10% since we talked about it. We posted this on the daily 2-3 days ago on this cup and handle to the trading group. And I said, watch Vulcan Forge, ready to rock. It's got the hidden bullish divergence as well. I mean, you got swing down here on the RSI, but a swing up on the price action. It tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. It's a simple way to trade. David Kendall, I'll be waiting for you. Great Coloni fish that time of year. My boat is set up like a charter. You will all have fun. So cool, man. Make the lifer a daily part of your day, and you'll be gaining the knowledge to kill this market. War is tough. Time to trade. We're all getting an education for our future. It is, though. I'll be out there in August, my man. Washington, California, right outside Nevada City. Me and my family will come check out the shop and say hello. That's so crazy. See, lifers will be meeting lifers throughout the world. It's amazing. Shout out to everybody here. 200 likes and 281 people on the live. Can we get the likes? Can we get those 75 more likes up there? Looking into ARC, A-R-C. Yeah, I like Archer too. We're going to take a look at Archer today in a split second. We're going to break down Archer. All right. Let's look at B-Pro for my man. Let's look at B-Pro and ARC. You know, thinking to myself, what is the best coin in the game? You know, we like B-Pro here a lot, actually. Look at it. It's getting tight. Let me readjust this channel. It's tight, and it's at the what? The 706 Fibonacci. Look at double bottom at the 706 Fib, which is a known retracement for institutions after that nice, lovely pump. We called this bottom for B-Pro, in case you didn't know. Just want to say, you know, I had the chart. I was like, man, I said it looks like a bottom here for B-Pro. Look at this chart. I want you to understand this chart. See this? Something to remember. You'll see the same thing play out. It's this hook with the double, and then it booms on out. That's a double bottom as well. All right. So B-Pro. I mean, the daily wants to boom off that 706. I see B-Pro going up to, you know, the 34% here. Then I see it gaining even bigger momentum up of a bigger channel to the upside as well. Right? Could go up even more, like 87% gain. So B-Pro. Even go up 34. I believe it's going to go up both, but I'm just, you know, it's up to what people want to play. I like what the daily's doing right now. Daily's looking scrumptious. 4 hour doesn't look great, right? So I don't force trades when the 4 hour's high. Look, you traded this 4 hour high, would have dumped on you. You traded this 4 hour when it was high, would have dumped on you. So above the dotted line, 9 out of 10 times isn't going to be the sweet spot. Right here, right there, it got you something in the sideways. But again, most of the time it's sideways or down. And we're above the dotted line on the 4 hour. It's not when I like to get into a trade. So what I'm hoping for, we could position this way. What I even like to do is I like to delete all my old work. I know I have a lot of work, but I just want to see it fresh. I need to like revision. Because now, look, now I see something that I wouldn't have seen before. Look at this. We got range bound support and resistance right off the bat, right? So here's our resistance right here. Right there. Resistance, bounce, and a bounce. Beautiful, right? Then we got a cup that formed for sure. Without a doubt, right? So we got our cup here forming. And then we got a handle. Do we not have a handle? Right? That's a cup and handle for B-Pro, in my humble opinion. Now, it says it could even end up lower here and come back down and bounce. So that's why the 4 hour is kind of turning on us here. 4 hour come on back down and bounce here, right? Gonna go down. Bitcoin gonna go up, George. Bitcoin gonna go up. I'm just playing with Jordan Cameron, you know. But look, rejection here. Rejection here. And we're getting the bounce off this support line. So you can also see, look, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. There could be an inverted head and shoulder that busts us through the channel. Then I want to look at this. I want to zoom in. I want to look at what this looks like right here. Like, what is going on in here? And you can see this was kind of a double bottom flag, slanted double bottom flag that boomed to the upside with some movement. You have some resistance right here too. Huh. 1 hour's not done yet. Let me take a look at the 15. 15-minute over, so overbought. Trying to come out. Interesting. I also see something like this. Look. That's almost a retest. See that? It would have retested this trend, but the 200-day moving average caught the price. Look what I see happening now, too. I'm deep diving right now. This is what's called deep diving, everybody. Trying to see all the things I can see. Now, let's zoom out to where we started. Remember, we started with this cup and handle. We even started with a Fibonacci in a 706. Right? Retracement back to the secret fib that only my students and me know. I was taught by a famous trader that only teaches people this on the low. Like, he actually doesn't teach this to anybody. I took him aside on Telegram and got in his head and basically, like, just kept asking him for advice until he gave me some gems. And I honestly don't even like showing this on the live stream too much because I believe it's reserved for my trading group. It's a secret thing that only not many people have on their Fibonacci. And again, I'm not even going to talk about it again, but if you want to know, I suggest you join my trading group. But look, there's a reason why price action likes to get rejected and bouncing off the 706. All right. So this is a cup and handle for BPRO. You see Bitcoin make a big move. BPRO is going to be one of the coins to make a big move as well. Has a beautiful following, strong coin, already up 100%, retracing about, 70% of it like it should, and then getting ready for its next move to the upside. However, we had to zoom in to kind of see what's happening on the smaller time frame. And like I saw an inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute, could get us above, But again, what I'm not a fan of right now is the 15-minute being overbought at resistance. So like, see this resistance, like you're gonna have to get above that, So what am I saying? We've gone through a lot. Can be confusing. Well, what I'd like to do is see where the 1 hour. I wouldn't make a trade right now, personally. I want to see where what the 1 hour does. Booms up. Can we break above resistance? Can we break above resistance, right? When the 1 hour retests this zone and the 4 hour also decides to pull down on us, right? And so, like, I don't even have to really worry about any other time frame but the 4 hour right now. So I set my alert on the 4 hour and I don't look at it until it comes down. All right? That's really what I do. All right? That way I don't force it. All right? I don't force it. CALO, what CALO's doing right now is showing some movement here. And look at this thing. I mean, it's got, let me watch. Bitcoin probably ruined that. It was in like a nice channel. Wow, you have some support right there where we're at. Like, and we did bounce off of it. I'm going to deep dive this. What is it? What is CALO? CALO.run, right? Interesting. Beta launching in May 2021. 2020. You can equip yourself an NFT sneaker and start the game by moving. By those daily activities like working, running, and jogging, you can easily earn fit and CALO token. I like it. I would buy it because I like calisthenics, right? Calisthenics, that's what it is. I work out all the time. I work out every day. I would be gaining my tokens every single morning. And then you can show people how much money you got your back. Looking, I work out. Like, do you take care of yourself? Like, I take care of myself. I get paid to take care of myself. I love it. I want to make a similar coin. I love this idea. I love the website. I like this look. I like this three-dimensional move. I like the guy behind the scenes. I like they tell you exactly what they are right when you get there. You get the Google app immediately. You get the contract address right here. Bang, bang, bang. This is interesting. I believe I'm going to buy, like, let me see what I got. I think I got some BNB in my phone. I'm going to buy some of this. I like it. I'm going to buy some of this coin. I'm going to get into the beginning of this. I like it. I personally like the project. Again, you might not like it. I like this. This is hot. And yeah, I got $330 of BNB. I'm going to buy 300. I'm going to buy some. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to show you how I buy it right now. I'm going to grab this contract address. I paste this through a quick, I use a throughway program just to go from my phone to my computer real quick. Paste the contract address real fast, right? Wow. 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 Yeah, they just dropped some news, man. You don't even want to know, but Whitey Bulger connected to a family you don't even want to know about. Whitey Bulger and his nephew connected. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. Whitey Bulger back in the news. If you're from Boston, you know all about Whitey Bulger. We know way too much about the story of Whitey. He's back in the news. My goodness. Again, can't confirm or deny it. You can figure it out on yourself. I'm not even going to say it. Unbelievable. But you knew, man, when you lie with dogs, you get up with fleas, right? Isn't that the saying? When you lie with dogs, you get up with fleas. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean. Again, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. That's why I believe in God and I don't do shiesty things. You know what I'm saying? Because every single bad act you ever make will follow you around for the rest of your life. Karma is real. If you don't believe in karma, you're slipping big time. You're slipping big time. I believe in karma every step of the way. My business is based on being upfront as much as I can be at all times. You know, man, I wake up every day and feel confident and honorable in what I do. Like, geez, man, there's so much dirt out here. It's ridiculous. And it's all swarming in that Capitol building, man. The politicians are the worst. They're the worst. So look, I just copied the contract address, okay? I then head on over to Pancake Swap, right? Pancake Swap, all right? Inside my phone, in my browser, I'm at pancakeswap.finance, right? I'm going to swap for BNB, right? So I'm going to go here to the coin, and I'm going to hit paste. Paste. I got the contract address. Literally does look CALO. I'm going to hit import. Bang. And I'm only putting I'm going to put $300, all right? 0.0, let's see here. Oh, wait, nope. 0.1, no, yeah. 0.9. Swap, confirm swap. And bam, transaction submitted, added CALO to MetaMask. Bang, bang, bang. Again, you can't do what you see other people do online, all right? That's not a smart decision. You have to figure out what makes you... Look, I didn't watch a YouTuber and then buy this coin, right? I researched it myself, felt comfortable about it, and decided it was worth getting into. You got to make those decisions on your own. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. Read the fine print, please. And understand that when you hit the buy button, it's on you. You can blame no man. No woman can blame anyone else. You man or woman, binary, I don't care what you call yourself. You are in charge of your own behaviors. You are in charge of your own actions. You are responsible for your own finances. Unless you want to pay a financial advisor and give him your money, or her your money, that's up to you. Okay? I highly suggest you do that if you don't know how to take care of it yourself. Okay? All right. Rune back in the game. You know, Rune was going to be the ones that was going to eventually change it up. Is that a shoulder, head, and a shoulder? What a funky way to look at it. I feel like it fell out of the pattern and fell back in. You know, something like this. See? Lately, I've been excluding heads of head and shoulders out of patterns. You know, not all the time, but just when I feel comfortable about doing it. I didn't start doing it until like a year ago. And again, it can be criticized by other traders, right? And you can still be right if you even do this, and you can just make a bottom trend. There's not, you know. But again, you almost feel like more comfortable with a more precise trend that just dropped out, rejected, but got back into the trend. Measured move for Rune is back here to 1226. To me, only a matter of time. Again, we got to fish through this 4 hour. We got to fish through the 4 hour, and that's kind of the same thing for Bitcoin. Seeing a similar idea for Bitcoin, right? Joined the 99 last week. It's great. Thank you so much for saying that, man. Sub Scotty. Repetition is the mother of all successors. Yes, it is. Pardon. What did he just buy? Super Chats, Hot Cross, ARC, and SKL. Let's take a look at the world markets real quick. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones first day back. No, second day back, but it feels like the first day back. Because after that Monday, it was just kind of like, you get Friday off, Monday's kind of like volatile. So look, beautiful movement here in the total market cap, which we go over every single day. I said bulls must hold this level to remain bullish. Remember this? Such a key level. Sorry, I moved those two accidentally. I didn't want to move this. Such a key level right here. Let's double click this, make this the whole screen. Whatever box you double click in TradingView, it'll become the entire screen for you to see. All right. So check it out here. We got these are the areas I've been watching very closely. The total market cap. Look, we got rejected right there at that point on March 1st, 2022. All right, and that was at 1.93 trillion. Came back and double bottomed for strong support at 1.66. Then made a new higher high. Then made another higher low. Look, that's an uptrend. Low, higher high, higher low. We need to put in a higher high. So bulls need a higher high above 2.16 trillion really on this next leg up to the upside. Bulls had to hold this level too as well. We broke below it. It wasn't looking pretty. Had we kept going, it said we had a little bit of a chop, then we could come back down to 1.65 trillion. I wasn't happy about that. Honestly, like if we broken back down to there, it would have been Also, I suggested that we were in this kind of triangle and that we were retesting. And so far, if that is a bounce, that will be a retest off this zone. Big green candle, a lot of money coming back into the market. Big green candle, I mean, $36.8 billion coming back in the last 4 hours. $36 billion moves back into the market. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Where are you going to go? You're an institution sitting on cash. You have good cash flow. You get a good business model. Money's coming in. You know now that if you want to use your cash next year to purchase anything, you're going to have to pay more for it because inflation's going to hit you hard and the price of goods are going to go up. So what do? You get your accountant on the horn. He takes a look at risk adverse assets like Bitcoin and you decide, hey, we are forced now to buy 30% of our portfolio in Bitcoin, 40% of our portfolio in Bitcoin. Why? Because we don't have a choice. Because at one point, we're going to have to pay more. Even if Bitcoin crashes to 25%, that's a 50% loss. Okay, fine. Next year, we take a 50% loss on 30%. But the odds of Bitcoin 10xing, 20xing, and then beating through inflation in the next 5 years are way higher than that one loss on the 50%. And honestly, the worst downside is the 50%. The dollar has a 13% a year downside. After 5 years, you're well over 50%. You're at, 13 times 5, which is 65%. So even if Bitcoin went down and stayed flat, even if Bitcoin went down to 20K and stayed flat for 5 years, it would be a better hedge against inflation. Let me say that again. Even if Bitcoin went down by 50% from where it is right now and then stayed flat for 5 years, it would be a better hedge against the dollar. Let me say that again one more time because I've never said that before. This is an epiphany I've just had. I've never repeated this. Let's pause this. This should be out on TikTok. We got to get this out there all over the place. Hi, Hey, what's going on in the Crypto Lifer? Let me tell you something crazy. Everyone's worried that Bitcoin is too, correlated to the New York Stock Exchange, correlated to the NASDAQ, correlated to all these different things. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the MX, the Mexican peso. Thank you for the $100 Mexican peso. I appreciate that. Is that like $2? No, I'm just joking around. I'm sorry. I don't know how much that is in American though. Let me find out. I can see how much we went up in there. Dude, look at the chat revenue. It's at 22 now. I told you guys, didn't I say, I said at the beginning of the live stream that the 22 number has been coming out at us. I swear, did I not say it? It was the first thing I said. And I've been noticing it. I noticed it yesterday. I noticed 922 this morning. I saw Bitcoin was at 22 right when I talked about it, right? So strange. And now look, the chat revenue was at $2.22 earlier today. It was. And now today it's again at $22.22. And look, the concurrent views just hit 322. Look at that. 322 to 2222. I know but it's strange, right? It's strange to me. The concurrent viewers could be at a completely different number, but out of nowhere, look, and now it's over. Now when I'm done talking about it, we go to 325. The second I brought it up, we hit the 22s. And look, the average view time, 1333. It's amazing, right? You got to love it. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. Shout out to everybody here. Hey, you're going through social media. You're looking through all sorts of things. People are telling you that Bitcoin is connected to the Dow Jones, connected to the S&P, and that it's not a hedge against inflation. That is all baloney. Let me tell you, if you're a young, up-and-coming kid getting into the world, you need to look at Bitcoin. You need to study Bitcoin. I personally started buying Bitcoin 4 and 5 years ago. It's changed my life. I believe it would change your life too as well. You got to do your own research and find out for yourself. But let me tell you, Bitcoin just keeps going up. Why does it keep going up? Because it's a deflationary asset. And as they keep printing the dollar, it'll keep going up in value because the dollar will become more prevalent. It'll be everywhere. But Bitcoin will be less and less. It'll be less ubiquitous. The dollar will be everywhere. The word ubiquitous means everywhere, on every single corner. There's a McDonald's is ubiquitous on street corners. I don't want to say that. I got to cancel all that. Hey, everybody. Thank you for jumping on in and watching this quick quick. Hey, everybody, what are you doing? You're going through social media, you're checking out things. I want to teach you why Bitcoin is the best hedge against the dollar. Check it out. Even if Bitcoin lost half its value right now at about $41,000 and went to $22,000, $20,500, and it stayed there for 5 years, that would be a 50% loss, right? But inflation is truly 13%, and I think it's even more than that, especially as goods start to go up and less is getting produced. You're going to see more issues with price action go up on all different supplies and goods throughout the world. So 13 times 5, everybody, is 65. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 3 is 15. 50 plus 15. 50 plus 15 is 65 cents, right? Am I wrong? 65% is way worse than 50%. So if Bitcoin lost half its value and stayed there for the next 5 years, it would still be a better hedge against inflation. Let me say that again. If Bitcoin lost half its value and stayed there for 5 years, it would be a better hedge against inflation. If that didn't just blow your mind, if that doesn't make you go, what is going on here in the world? I don't know what does. So come to my channel, listen to more news like this, watch my TikTok, watch my Instagram, see me on Twitter, see me on YouTube. I'll see you on the next interesting thought. I'm the Crypto Lifer, Sam Price. Check it out. All right. So, yeah, but that's, and look, now the chat revenue is at 22.22. Funny, 27.22. Anyway, let's get back into the music. Let's get back into that zone. But that's just an epiphany I just had. What a strange epiphany. What a realization. 300 people on the live stream, 257 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. And that's like deep information, honestly, in my humble opinion. People kind of brush it over and leave the channel, come in and out, but that's deep. Great Bitcoin breakdown. Air to the Ron. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for working with my schedule. I watched 2/3 of the beginner's course last night and got 8 pages of notes. Can't wait to get off work and watch the rest. Wow, wicked trader, you man. Sounds like you're going to become an amazing person at trading. When is the Fed meeting? It's usually every Wednesday. It's usually on Wednesday. Yeah. What would you wear? I don't know what she's saying. What would you wear? What would you wear? DXY just broke 101. Has to break down soon or we're in trouble. Nah, don't worry about it. Nothing has to happen. We'll take a look. Dump coming from the Fed. Just sold my Alina. Got the take profit. Got the tip from Mitch Ray. You're funny. Super chats, Hot Cross, ARC, SKL, and AVAX. We'll take a look at AVAX. Thank you for the super chat from Lisa Labs. Let's take a look at ARC. But this is the total market cap, everybody. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of resistance here at 1.93, but I'd like to see us get above it. I like that we bounced and used this as support. Now we have strong support at 1.81. That should be our new bottom, just like that was there. This should be our new bottom. $1.89 trillion, the total market cap, looking tasty in the kitchen, and it's tasty. Look at this double bottom here on total 3. Another beautiful double bottom for all of the altcoins. They didn't want to go lower than $682 billion. And my threshold for an issue there was my $723 billion range. Remember, we were talking about that. We bounced off it nicely, and now we're at $728 billion. The daily still has room. The 4 hour has slight momentum, and we're just see how much the 1 hour can take us before we get rejected. Highly likely we do get rejected by $737 billion, though. I don't see how we get much higher than that. But we did break above the 200-day moving average. We'll talk about that on Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin at 41,600, banging on to the upside. We'll take a look at the 4 hour. Are we above the 200-day moving average on the 4 hour? We are not. To me, I'm still bearish. If we are lower than the 200, I'm bearish. Hands down. Like, you know, once we got above it nicely and we were moving high, I was like, wow, we're going to start a nice movement to the upside. But look, you get in when we're tight, you get out when you're far apart. The moving averages got really far apart. The 21 and the 200 were open like a mouth. That's when you have to get out, even if it doesn't feel right. That's when the suggested move is over. Tight moving averages. So we need to see these get even tighter. Price action can come up and pull everything tight. I want to see the 50 cross that 200. I want to see the price action get it back above that yellow line. Super important, price action gets back above the yellow line. However, the 4 hour suggests that we may get rejected here. We may not get back above that dotted line. All right. Let's take a look at ARC. 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 I'm not sure where it is or what it is. ARC. I'll look at it on CoinMarketCap here. I was troubleshooting my key lights today. It was troublesome. They came back on eventually somehow. Steppen just bangs on them. We talk about it all the time here on the channel. So ARC got an Ethereum address. We'll take a look at it. 3 cents and 8/10 of a cent. I hope this is the same one you're talking about. Only on Uniswap. Ugh. I worry about coins. And look at this thing already moving CALO. Already moving since entry, right? Look at that, banging on him up a little bit. Interesting. That's so crazy. I just said how I always see that. Weird, man. Crypto only. If you track your emotions, you can grow as a trader. Yeah, it's true though, but you got to track how you feel. You got to make sure you're doing the right thing. This chair is tough. I can't wait to get back to my house where I have my standing desk, man. I love the Airbnbs, but it's like, I got to go to an Airbnb with a stand-up desk. Last time I found an Airbnb, they had a stand-up desk. I'm going to have to find a travel stand-up desk or something. I don't know what I got to do, but I got to make it work, man. I got to make it work. It's a falling wedge that could break to the upside for ARK. It's only on Uniswap. It's actually up nicely, though. It's one of the few things that hasn't dumped. Interesting. Let's take a look at what it actually is. And you learn about a new coin here every single day on the YouTube channel. On the YouTube with the Crypto Lifer. Learn about a new coin with the dude. Just messing with you. Let's take a look at ARK Market. See what's cracking here. A stand-up desk for a stand-up guy. I bought Charlie Lee's bags. So did I. They were the first things I ever bought. This is ARK, man. Redefining the status quo by defining DeFi and returning revenue to ARK token holders. We made the entire crypto market available in the palm of your hand and empowers users to achieve true financial freedom. Connect to the ARK Reactor featured video. Let's play that featured video and see what's happening here for ARK. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get smart. Brave takes up more energy than Edge. I don't know why. So I'm going to use Edge real quick to get us through what we got to play, you know. Let's take a look here. Super Chat, HOTCROSS, ARK, Skill, AVAX, 8 Breakout, SAND, JSMY, and SHIB. Wow, we got a lot of people throwing down right now. Insanity. Let's take a look at what they're saying about ARK. ARK is the perfect swap. Our swap offers unmatched speed. Where's my voice over here? The lowest gas fees. User-friendly and intuitive UI. Why settle for less? Use the perfect swap. ARK swap now. App.ARK. Market/swap. Yeah, I'm going to make the lifer swap. And we're going to take over, baby. And we're going to swap easy. All right? We're going to do it. We're going to do it big. I always look at little houses and stuff. Yeah. Look at that. Connect directly to multiple blockchains and exchange with ARK, providing effortless access to countless tokens and NFTs and DeFi products. Fusing both on-chain and off-chain data streams together allows the mighty ARK Reactor at the heart of our aggregated system to create powerful synergies to unlock the true wonder of blockchain technology. Tap into the entire market with ARK's intuitive and efficient interface and power up your portfolio of digital assets, all within 3 clicks. The future of crypto. And then you can join their Discord right away, which is pretty cool. Error ahoy. Oh, that's weird. ARK post feed. Leave issues like liquidity, custody, and accessibility in the past where they belong. ARK is the catalyst for the next evolution step in blockchain technology. We're working to connect the entire market for effortless access. With a single page of our aggregator interface, transactions can now flow unimpeded on a wave of unlimited liquidity as streams of capital are fused together with our reactor. Half of the energy revenue generated is returned back with the ARK token. Interesting. Okay. It's interesting. I got to hand it to you. Whoever gave it to us, ARK looks pretty interesting. It's on my radar now, and I know about ARK. Very, very interesting. ACK. I should say ACK. ACK with the Boston accent. A little bit of ACK, dude. You got ACK? You like ACK? Are you ACKing with it? ACK generators, dude. This reminds me of like the firm or something. Look, 416666. Funny. But that's a clean breakout of resistance now. Look at that. That was clean. That was resistance at 41,300. Right there, we couldn't get above. We got above the resistance now. It's nice to see. However, we're very overbought. Very, very overbought. But look, that flag did break out. Bang. As you go to a smaller time frame, and look, you're making another flag here. That thing may boom. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, how you have to use a smaller time frame to get to track price action, right? Like, that's a possible scalp right there on the 15-minute. Possible scalp. Not saying it's guaranteed, but it's a possible scalp. Have to trade with leverage on that. I'm not a heavy leverage trader. I don't go too hard trading leverage. I make enough trading spot and planning out my, my long-term investments. But at the same time, I take advantage of any situation in trading. As a true trader, you should take advantage of any situation in trading. For me, other people say, no, I only like to do this on this time. I only like to do these. Some people use only one time frame to trade. Other people trade all different time frames. I'll trade all different time frames, right? 15 minutes suggests you might get a push up and get Bitcoin to 42,000, right? Let's look at the Dow Jones now. And the Dow Jones, look, we talked about it. Did we not say the Dow Jones was going to pump yesterday? We're going to break out of this channel, right? We had the cup and handle here. Look at this cup and handle, suggesting we would break to the upside. Look at this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. Messy, but it's there. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. It did break up to the upside. Now the 5-minute is also following Bitcoin in a little bit of a tiny channel here. I'll get rid of these for a second, or one of them at least. These are measured moves telling you where you're about to go, out of this cup and handle. Look, this is a bigger cup and handle too. Look at this. This is the Dow Jones. Not too long ago, I suggested the Dow Jones was oversold in the daily and that we would get a reversal to the upside. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Do you remember me saying that? Do you remember not to worry? I said the war, all this stuff is nonsense. I said this is going to boom. And I even showed you the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder that could break to the upside. Then I showed you the mini cup and handle there. That would blast off. So nobody else does it the way we do it here on this channel. Bang, bang, bang. I guess I'm feeling gangster with the trap music. You know what I'm saying? East side. But I'm just, look at that. I mean, beautiful movement there. You got to, respect is given where respect is due. Nothing's guaranteed yet, but so far, we've held off the wolves and the Dow Jones has stayed bullish. All right? The daily still has momentum. It's the dollar index. We talked about it breaking out of this channel to the upside. It did. And we made a smaller channel on this 1 hour. Look at this. We suggested it would break out of this. And so far, it did as well. All right. However, let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours finally overbought. Interesting. Very similar to Bitcoin. But you could get this little push up first. One more little push. But that thing broke out. Got close to the 21 and broke out. However, now the daily is very, very overbought. Daily wants to make a move back to the downside, drastically back to the downside here for the daily time frame. Highly likely we're going to see a move for the daily to come back down. And that's going to be a beautiful move for Bitcoin. So I'm watching this closely here on the dollar index, and you can see that was our resistance, supportive resistance, bang. And you can look at the bigger time frames too. Sorry. You can look at the bigger time frames like the 3-day. And I mean, look at that. 3 days cooked. It broke out of a beautiful, beautiful flag. It's called a bullish rectangle. And look, it did exactly what, look, the measured move is right there. I mean, and you have heavy resistance right here. There and there. It's where the dollar usually just, because of the way the world works and what's going on, they can't really seem to get the dollar back. It makes sense. If they're manipulating the dollar, but the world markets are just like really in shambles, then every time they try to pump the dollar up, it's going to only get so, like they're going to have to use more each time. Because think about it. By printing more of the dollar, they buy more assets. How funny, this is, I'm going to give you this equation. We're in quicksand right now. What do I mean by that? Well, the Fed is in quicksand. Let me see if you can figure this out. What does quicksand mean? Well, quicksand is like once you enter it, you keep trying to get out and eventually just go deeper in it. You just never really can get out of it, right? That's what, once you're in the quicksand, you can't get out. Unless someone can pull you out from the top, right? So right now we got the dollar, okay? Got this cool dollar, right? And let's just say there's $10 million in the world. We know that, or 10 trillion. Let's say there's $10 trillion. Okay. And right now they're using dollars to buy the stock market, to prop up the housing market. They're doing so many things right now. They are. So they're using dollars to buy these things. So a house costs, let's just say, $1 million. So they take some of the 10 trillion and they buy the house. Okay. But what happens when they print 5 trillion more dollars? Okay. Now they have to, what happens is the economy hasn't changed. It's actually getting worse. Inflation continues to rise. So now that same house that the government's buying and the stocks that the government buying cost more. Now the house is 1.2 mil. So now it costs more quantitative easing to ease the, you know. So and then what happens is now they're in the same place, and now they have to print more money again to 20 trillion. They double the supply. Once you've doubled the supply, you've doubled the prices. Right? Now you got gasoline at $5 to $6 regularly, and this has nothing to do with Ukraine and Russia. I just want everyone to know. Because I was saying these same things 10 years ago. I was saying, and if you look at my YouTube channel, I was saying the same things 2 years ago. I was saying the same things 5 years ago. I was preaching this exact scenario before it even started happening. So is Mike Maloney. So is Peter Schiff. So is any smart economist with an IQ above 120. Honestly, like every single time. You know what I'm saying? So it just like, so everybody. Oh my gosh, gushnish. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bang, bang, bang. Let's replay that. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. $200 super chat from Michael Pa. Michael, you're the man, dude. I'm going to buy my family a whole dinner tonight. I'm going to take everybody out to dinner tonight. On Michael Pa, man. Crazy, man. He is here. You guys are funny, man. Super chats. Hot Cross, SKL, AVAX, 8 Breakout, SAN, JSMY, Shiba, and Saitama. We have a lot to go over. And I only have 40 minutes to do it. 37 minutes to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. And I usually spend 5 minutes a coin. That's 35 minutes. Let's get it in, though. Let's get it in. Can he do it, everybody? Can he get through the coins in time to make it through? So I just want you to understand what's happening here with the printing of the dollar, how it's just it's quicksand. Does everyone understand that it's quicksand? Can I see a 1 in the comment section if you understand that we're in quicksand? Michael Pa, you're the man, dude. Hit the bit, sharing the love, man. Hit the bit, sharing the love. That's amazing, bro. Yet again. Squirrel. Michael Pa, please come on the live stream in the future. Everyone wants to know who Michael Pa is, man. They're like, who is this dude? Damn. Hey, Lifer, can you open an account in Binance or KuCoin? Because I can't transfer CAD fiat. I really want to join your group, but I don't want to be limited. What do I do? Hey, Lifer, I can't open an account in Binance or KuCoin because I can't transfer CID fiat. Yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to join the group, and no, what you could do is actually just what you need to get, someone just needs to show you what to do in the group, man. You open up these, you can open up these accounts. You can open up a BTCD and a KuCoin, number one. I know you can. And then what you could do is you can buy crypto on another exchange like crypto.com, or, which I don't suggest because I don't use it, but Uphold or Strike. And then you can send Bitcoin to the other exchanges, and then you can begin to trade. This is like learning curve 101. All right, we'll get you there. You can get in. I can't wait for this to be a thing of the past. Hey, Liver. You can exchange your fiat there if you live in Canada. Gina Bombina, tell them what to do. And tell them how to do the Shake app and shake it. Use Strike. It's called a bridge. Exactly. Get yourself a fiat bridge and fiat onboard ramp. You need yourself a fiat onboard ramp to get yourself in. That's what you're going to need to get, right? And Bitcoin breaking back below 41,500 as we thought. Because why? Well, we're cooked on the 15. And when the 15-minute gets cooked, you begin to come to the downside. It's pretty simple, right? So, look at that. Dumpage. You got your flag, and we might Bart Simpson back down. Oh, and we may not dump. And that's why I project my flags, because you never know what's going to happen, right? That was just a 5-minute scalp. You can never trust a 5-minute scalp. I just want everyone to know that. Never. Like, those are all like, to me, trading small time frames is similar to gambling. Bigger time frames are far more efficient at giving you a higher probability of casement, a case-by-case basis. Screen is a little big. I just noticed that. Let me shrink her down. I noticed that yesterday. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I was missing some of the tools. I'm at 233 consecutive days. Made about 300. I'm at 233 consecutive days. 300 bucks. That's awesome. That's a lot of money to make just shaking the phone around. For shaking it daily, baby. I love it. Streaming you on a 60-inch for the folks in the near cabin. 68,000 FTMSL just logged on. 38,000 feet. That's so funny. What's up with Bitcoin and Doge? When able, thanks for all your knowledge, TA, and thanks for the life. Shout out to Pilot to the Moon. You're the man, dude. Legit. That's so legit. I would get 10 phones and just shake them all day long. You'd have $3,000 right now. Right? Maybe you do it by like social though, right? They get you locked in. So you can only get like one person in at a time. Ooh, I like the sound effect there, right? That little Arc though, everybody, Arc was hot. Arc's on the radar now. How do you get yourself some Arc? Let's take a look here. I think it can only be bought on Uniswap, which is sad. It can only be bought on Uniswap. And also the there's some crazy spikes there, but we're in a falling wedge, could break to the upside. There's some movement here for Arc, and there's a way this thing could bang on them. Find similar, and we just rock it out. Sticky ballpoint. No. Go back. That was rock. Okay. 300 likes, 294 people on the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Especially on a slow holiday week. Most people are off. Their kids are off. A lot of people go somewhere. A lot of people take vacation. A lot of people have a blast, right? So look, we've gone over the dollar index. We've gone over the Dow Jones. All right? Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. We need to know what Bitcoin dominance is about to do. Then we're going to rip through all those altcoins. All right? I'm going to get through the altcoins, I promise. All right? $236 on the live stream. Thank you so much. It's all Michael Pa. Banging on them, though. It's insane. I really appreciate it. But not to downplay the 36 bucks. Because that, you know why? The 36 bucks gives us a lot of insight. Those are the fun coins that we found. Not only did you get super chats, everybody, but you gave us insight. We found out about ARC. We found out about new coins. And that's the key. You know what? I like it that we broke out of this, and now we're retesting this trend line here. That's what I like to see. So we'll break out on a retest, and we're bouncing off support and resistance here. Bitcoin dominance actually wants to make a bit of a move here to the upside. Interesting. So altcoins might not pump too hard. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Man, 1 hour is about to get oversold though. And look, there's a bit of a shoulder ahead and a shoulder over bottom. Sorry, we could get a bounce. We could get a bounce to the downside here in Bitcoin dominance. Look at this. Alts would fly right there. Funny, interesting 4 hour, but alts. Yeah, look at that. I mean, so far, look, alt season. We break alt season. I want to see Bitcoin dominance continue to dump to the downside here. Honestly, look at this. We got this channel now. Look at that. Definitely the channel at hand, right? Look at that. We wicked to it the first time. We wicked to it. We got candle closes. This thing wants to drop back down to the bottom channel. Some fun for the alts, you know? And I've been talking about this as being like a dump city. Like that's, you know, that would be awesome if we got this. That would be alt season like you read about, you know? I've been showing this idea on the daily time frame that this is a bigger one though. Look at this. That was a microcosm of this. See, they look very similar, don't they? What we just looked at and what we look at now, like that right there, it looks just like this. I tell everybody, like if this dumps to the downside, we will have such an alt season. It'll be insanity. Like, so this is foreshadowing an alt season of seasons. And look, we look at the weekly pointing down. We look at the 2 week ready to come down. And I mean, that spells alt season. And Bitcoin on the 2 week is ready to pump. Shows that this whole market really wants to make a big move. I keep looking at the 2 week chart. That's what I've been focused on and showing every single day in the live. And that says, like, there's major movement here in the 2 week chart. Again, nothing's guaranteed, but it's looking pretty interesting, right? Michael Pa with the $200 super chat. Joe Carpenter with the Saitama ask. Everybody breaking it down. Let's take a look at Hot Cross on Huobi. All right. I thought you could get it somewhere else too, though. Yeah, it's on KuCoin. I was about to say I traded this thing on KuCoin. Someone gave me some Hot Cross. It's sitting in my MetaMask wallet. Thank you so much for the love. Shout out to you, Chant Sheridan. ARK is on Google, Market Maker, Coinbase, plus NFT platform coming soon. Don't use Uniswap. MM is on Google, MM and Coinbase. Really? So it's a different coin now. Look. Hold up. ARK is on Google. Is it ARK Network? Is it this one? Arcade? Is it Advanced Technology Coin? You got to tell me what the coin is, man. Thank you. And we'll clean it up. Yeah, GMT just keeps banging on them. Like, that thing is just... It was the hottest coin in the game, honestly. It was the only thing worth playing the last few days, so it's kind of obvious, right? I thought we made it obvious to my trading group that it was definitely worth getting into. But, again, you got to make those decisions on your own. I'm just a billboard. You come, like, you ever walk outside of a store and you see a billboard and it's like, oh, there's piano lessons, guitar lessons. It's in small towns, like, you know. There's like a babysitter, all that. Like, I'm a billboard. Like, I put things on your radar, then you got to kind of do your own research, right? Like, you see there's a babysitter, but you don't just hire the babysitter because you see it on the billboard. You go and research, find out who she, you know, who he or she is, what goes on, you know. You put two and two together so you can figure it out, right? Get it done. Hot cross buns looks good to me. Hot cross buns look good to me. It makes me want a cinnamon roll now. Now I want a cinnamon roll. It just makes me think of a big cinnamon bun, you know. Wow, this thing looks hot to me on the 4 hour. I like what I'm seeing on the 4 hour for a nice move to the upside. 1 hour needs to chill out, so I'll put an alert down here. When the 1 hour hits, that's something I'll be looking at closely. When the 1 hour hits, that's something I'll be looking at very, very closely. Hot cross. So hot cross on the radar for sure. Hot cross on the radar for sure. Now hot cross looking really nice. And it's all one word, hot cross, all right? It is hot cross buns. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Now, so 4 hour looks very bullish for hot cross. I like what I'm seeing there, all right? Okay, let's take a look at SKL AVAX. All right, Zero Allegiance. What is the deepest polygon bridge to ETH mainnet? What is the cheapest polygon bridge to ETH mainnet? They're all pretty bad. I mean, I use Rubik. You could even, I think Spooky Swap even does it. Spooky Swap does it. Spooky Swap has a pretty good bridge. I believe you can get polygon to ETH, you know. I'll tell you even better way to do it. You send your ETH to Coinbase. You sell it for USDC. Okay, or you know, then you buy like algo, right, on Coinbase Pro. Yeah, you send ETH to Coinbase Pro, or if you know, this is the best way to do it. So you got ETH, or you have ETH on Coinbase Pro. You sell it for USDT or USDC. Then you buy algo, and then you send algo instead, or some other coin. You don't send ETH to the Matic, to the Polygon mainnet, like, or buy Matic then and send Matic. You know. I don't know if you can on Coinbase Pro. They kind of block a lot of chains there. They're not like chain friendly, which is kind of pointless. Pisses me off about them, you know. Hot cross was also on Token Metrics. Yes, it was. It's gone on. We've been going over it recently the last few days. We hit a nice gainer on it too, as well. I like what hot cross is doing. Stops below these resistance points, right? In the kitchen, and it's tasty. So 37% gains coming once this 1 hour resets, though. All right, just want to make it really clear. Let's take a look at SKL, which has had some fun in the past. SKL, Scale Network. I mean, you got a shoulder, you got a head, and you got a right shoulder, right? And it broke the neckline of the inverted head and shoulder, did it not? This is something you're going to want to pull a Fibonacci on to see where you're sitting. So you got impulse right here. Yeah, you're at that like 786, almost actually above it now, right? You're at this 7.8. You might even be in the golden pocket, like, or right about to approach it. Right about to approach the golden pocket between the 706 and the 6.65. Very juicy place to be. Bit of a double bottom too as well. Interesting. Let's put our marks here. Bang, 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 Bang. SKL. Remember when I say I've been taking the head off to make the channel, and it makes the channel look nicer. You see what I'm saying? It is a double bottom though, right? So you could be like, all right, but it's a double bottom and the channel is pushing out for SKL. It's got movement on the 1 hour actually. 4 hours overbought like almost everything in the game, but the daily wants to move on you. So like, it's that same scenario. Like we got to figure out how to get through this 4 hour. But again, you got swing up to swing up. You got swing down to swing down, which is hidden bullish divergence, and you got a low daily. I mean, that's building a beautiful picture that this thing wants to move to the upside. Measured move, length of this pole here. What's going on? %83 gains possibly coming, and then it's just getting started too. If you believe in this project, I think it's going to be a really good layer. I believe it's a layer 2 solution for Ethereum. Really like Scale, man. I do like Scale. I've been in it since a long time. I've been holding some of this for a long time. So definitely check it out. Coinbase is too much in bed with ERC20. Yeah, I know. It really is. No other MetaMask course out there that offers what the Lifer teaches you. Know what the Lifer knows and more about how to navigate through many gems. I do teach live courses, everybody. Not many people do on YouTube here. I teach live courses Tuesday and every Tuesday from 3 to 5. I did cancel my Tuesday class because I'm with family. I'll be with family till about Thursday. Then I'm heading back to the regular studio. I'm incredibly proud to be a part of the project Like Plastic, which tracks plastic usage and recycles as much plastic as possible. Okay, I'm with you on that. You know, we were talking about plastic with my family. You know, you can barely eat the fish lately because of plastic. Wow, Whitey Bulger, man. Insane, right? Wasn't the 3.0 update posted? 3.0 update posted. 3.0 update posted. Super Chats, AVAX 8 breakout. Let's take a look at AVAX. It's a premier chain. I see it at 168 not too long from now, in my humble of opinions, right? Took a dump like the rest of the market, and we're going to reassess the situation here now. We did get a nice 33% gainer out of it, though, for AVAX. Look at that. Posted here and there. We nailed it. Look. This is before and after for AVAX. I got a bunch of before and afters to do. I gotta do. First of all, we hit GMT for before and after. We hit AVAX for before and after here for 33% gains. Okay, sell when the daily got high, oversold, nailed it. We hit. We just hit something yesterday. We hit Fractal FXS. We hit Fractal shares. Okay. We had something else too. I'll figure them out. But bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna delete my old work here. I just gotta grab this and copy it because this is like this is like. AVAX after 33% gains. All right. So I delete all my work and I look at it because I see another channel forming and I like what I'm seeing. All right. Look at that. Okay. And you see how I get rid of my old work because I don't want to be tainted by yesterday. Like I got to see to the future. We got to look on to the next realm, right? So honestly, in my humble opinion, easiest trade in the game. I don't even like saying that, but like you got Bitcoin trending on the daily. You got this thing about to move back up. Last thing, this trended nicely. This is the big trend this is a nice big trend you had. Consolidation, big trend, right? Consolidation, nice move to the upside. There's your spike down, Bit of a complex inverted head and shoulder in a way, slanted, right? So we're touching the 200-day moving average. I like what I'm seeing. Where's that 4 hour? Just like everything else, 4 hours overbought. And that's the one thing that just like has me just like, you know? I don't like to jump in when 4 hours are overbought. It's not my special sauce at all. At all. Looking like this may come down one more layer. So I'll put an alert on the 4 hour and I don't really have to touch it all until the 4 hour resets. When the 4 hour resets, we're going to be in the sweet spot. That's like 12 to 16 hours. Now, remember I said last week Wednesday's the best day to trade in the market? Wednesday may just be the best day to trade every single time. You know, if we focus. So bottom trend line needs to hold, period. All right, we could get a little lower, but, you know, we need to maintain that higher low. All right, and then we need to make a higher high. So we got to break through 98. Measured move right here is 178. All right, big gains of 119%. Stop loss can be right there, 27. It could be deep, right? For now, and so what I do is I put the stop loss here. I start to scale in 500, 500, 500, 500. You see? And then once it gets confirmed and the 4 hour reflips on us, 500, 500, 500. And then once we break out, like you know, and then you buy a little higher with different stop losses. Like this stop loss might be here to that buy, there to that buy, and you kind of change the game. We could go that close to the game at a 20% stop loss, but to me that 7% buffer is worth it to see if we can begin to build a position. Again, you're gonna have to figure these things out on your own, and over time you'll be able to answer these questions, but not without like time in the market. Everyone wants what a trader has without putting in the work that a trader put in. Everyone wants the time in the market and the experience and the wisdom. Basically, it's wisdom, experience, and you know, basically knowledge. You have the knowledge of trading, then you have the experience of trading. The market gives you the wisdom. Everyone wants wisdom, but I can't give you wisdom. Your teacher can't give you wisdom. Your best friend can't give you wisdom. Only you can give yourself wisdom because you need to be in it to get it, right? You need to have it to find it. You need to grab it to have it. That's the whole point of the story, right? AVAX. Like, if any trade that looks hot, this one looks hot. Again, I know I want to wait for precise entry, but I like what I'm looking at here for AVAX. And it's on KuCoin too, baby. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Watching the 4 hour for a reset. See? And when I say I'm watching something for a reset, I'm watching the oscillators. The oscillators are high. I'm watching them to reset back down to the low, right? So like right now, this 4 hour oscillator, which is a stochastics RSI, is above the dotted line. If I backtest this theory, it's never been a good time to get in. So why would I start getting in right now? Now, it could be an anomaly, but I don't want to be the anomaly right now. Like, I want to be the probability, right? So that's what I'm saying about AVAX, all right? And the daily is ready for a move. AVAX, baby, AVAX. Okay, we got 8 breakouts. SAN, JSMY. Did 8 break out? Let's take a look at 8. You got me excited now. Did I miss something? I mean, may have. I've been talking about APE here. We went into APE here at 1161, 1292. Look at the gains for 8. Before and after, baby. Before and after for 8. So had you been in the channel and you watched the play, 12% gains out of 8 since we went in. It is trying to break out. However, it's getting overbought. So to me, I think it probably brings itself back in. See this? I think I was a little off on my pattern there. I would expect it to come back down to the top of the channel. I would want a bigger move out of the 4 hour. We got a good enough move though. Have to admit, if we had gotten the initial bottom of the pattern, we would have had a nice 16% gains. All right. There's your divergence with the double, bottom there. I do see, so you got two ideas. I mean, you're going to break out and retest, or you're coming back down here. Either way, these are your sweet spots. And it's going to coincide, more than likely, with a movement back down on the stochastics RSI. So I put my alert there, and that's where I'm going to be sitting for ApeCoin. I'm still watching this closely for a move now. And as Bitcoin gets ready, this is consolidating. I do believe it'll be $18 not too long from now. So if you have the patience to hold, I believe this thing could be $18 not too long from now. But you got to have the patience. You got to have that patience, right? I don't know. It all depends, right? People yearn for that type of patience. It takes years to gain that type of patience, right? Zero Allegiance, man. You're probably the best at it when it comes to it. Michael Pa, Wisdom for the World. Thanks for sharing it. What did Michael Pa say? I'm missing Michael Pa Wisdom right now? No. Where did he say something? Michael, man. I don't get to read all the chats, man, so I missed some of the wisdom. Love, do you have the contest link? Is setting alerts on the show when the 4-hour is overbought, the best way to stay in the know is setting alerts in the Stokes when the 4-hour is overbought. That's what I do, bro. You do whatever makes you happy. No, he doesn't chat. Super chat, Sand, JSMY, Shib, and Saitama. Shout out to Vimmel, man. We love you, Vimmel. What's the closing date for posting a video on the testimonial? Just get it done, man. Get it done if you can. I'll keep it open like a couple. I'll wait till I get home on Friday, I guess. This channel is so underrated. I cannot believe it. Some of these projects you cover on this channel will make millionaires. Your teaching of TA is amazing. Thank you, Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Todd Harrington in the game, man. Much respect to you, bro. Much respect to you. Todd, I want to copy this right now and place it into the testimonials because that's an awesome testimonial. I like that. I mean, it's not about like how great the, you know, but I like that. I like that. Todd Harrington. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, this one was amazing too. For those sitting on the sidelines wondering whether to jump on the Patreon, I'm telling you, the group Lifer has got forming as one of the kind. There's nothing like it. Updates us all when Bitcoin constantly and consistently. Seems like every given moment. It's always teaching his sauce and guiding us to perfect it. He knows so much about the crypto space and as a whole, and stocks as well. Anything trading. Lifer knows more than a basic level to it. Has gathered a group of similar-minded people, all putting in the graft to find new projects. Is fully transparent with everything he does. Gives us a perfect live stream, a private live stream once a week with token metrics and all the details with a Q&A after. Always giving newcomers, and always doing new courses like the MetaMask, the Pancake Swap, Fibonacci, and the lot. The Lifer is so active. Don't sleep on the opportunity to truly become a part of the family we got over here for someone who has so much going on in life. It's nice to be updated a lot. You won't regret your investment. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much, man. That was so nice. Crypto Craze, man. I know who that was, too. Without even seeing his name, I just know who it was, man. I love you, bro. That dude's a man. Much respect to everyone that follows me, respects me, keeps it moving here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. I wouldn't say we're early, but we got a head start. Can we take a look at Chainlink? Chainlink. Wow. Jake the Snake. I don't know. We don't have time, Jake. We're getting low on the super chats, and we got to run on the show here. Crypto and crypto. We are early. I know. We really are, man. No prob, Scotty. I need the Mike P pension plan application. Funny, right? Hilarious, right? Super chat, Sand, JSMY, Shib, and Saitama. And ApeCoin. I see ApeCoin coming back down. If it can get lucky and break on out, look for it to retest this trend line or break out and retest there. Either way, those will be the most likely entries in my humble opinion. All right. Let's take a look at Sand. And we talked about SANDBTC recently. That was what we were all over. I want to look at that. SANDBTC really kind of, on the weekly, looked like it was the coin of coins, the trade of trades. And, I mean, look at that. We called this recently. Look at it. We called SANDBTC recently, did we not? We went over on the weekly screen share as, like, a massive gainer. And look, it is up already 10%. Not too bad. I mean, look at the inverted head and shoulder breaking to the upside. It did kind of go right again and then broke out, though. But interesting. Didn't play out perfectly. But SANDBTC, I looked at it on the weekly chart, and it looks like it wants to beat up on Bitcoin on the weekly. Look at that. Look at SANDBTC on the weekly, and it's at the 618 Fibonacci level. Tells me something's brewing here for Sand. All right? Something brewing here for Sand. So I've been going over this SANDBTC. I think putting some BTC in this trade can render me some more Bitcoin. 167% gains coming out of SANDBTC. We'll take a look at SANDUSDT because I'm pretty sure that's what you wanted. But remember your USDT, your BTC pairs. Remember some people only trade in Bitcoin leverage. They're showing you this, but like we'll show you how to trade every type of asset in the world. A BTC pair, Forex, it doesn't matter. You can add this trading strategy to any single market in the world, and you can prevail. Look at this beautiful double bottom for Sand. However, just like everything else, we're high on the 4-hour. I keep reiterating this. 99% of the market is high on the 4-hour. So it doesn't matter what else the really like, and the 1-hour is even getting overbought. So we had our pump today. It was like early morning into now. We're at rejection moments. We're at rejection periods where we're rolling over here on the 1-hour, the 4-hour, most time frames. Look, we couldn't get above $3. $3 is going to be psychological resistance here for Sand. If we get above it, it would be beautiful. Look for these levels to retest, like 282 and possibly 270. All right. But it's still in this zone here, in my humble opinion, getting tighter and tighter. The lowest I believe it can go, if it can stay bullish, is 247. So you're still buying pretty close to the lows at this point, you know. Let's take a look at JASMY, because we like to. All right, I like this coin in a cup and handle. Highly likely to break out 191% gains. We pumped it here, we pumped it there, we pumped it there. We got some nice movement. We tried to get a few little flags in here, and eventually I gave up on trading it because it didn't have, you know, the downtrend would take over. You don't want to keep trading the downtrend. Not a good look. 01939 here. And why do the viewers fall off around 11:30? Is it the BitBoy people? 327 likes, 227 people on the live. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Retention, retention, retention. A double today. Here it goes again. No, come on, man. Don't do that. A double today? What do you mean? What are you doing? Tell us what the trade was at least. Yo, here it comes again, everybody. I don't know what it's going to be, but he said it's going to come again. This is crazy. This is crazy. No problemo. Thank you. Trying to build my life back after some 10 odd years of messing it up. You help me every day. I appreciate you. Jake the Snake, we love you, bro. You can, you will. You're as good as today, man. Forget about all the other times. Little Ragey. My boy started numbering the episodes. Love it. Keep grinding. Yeah, man. Number 448, baby. Without a day off. Michael Pa, who are you? Here we go. Please record a video testimonial to be submitted for the giveaway. Everybody, please do that. Please do that. Michael, tell us what you trade. Everyone wants to know, man. I got my shot of honey ready because it's going to be sweet. Hello from VK. Michael Pa is Michael PA. Is it Michael PA? Sam, don't get loud after Michael PA. Baby is sleeping. Michael PA is Jordan. Gina Bombina. LOL. That would be funny if it was. If he was just like making gains. I would believe that, but like, then why does Jordan wear the same shirt every other day? No, I'm just messing around. I'm messing around. So he had all that bread. Why is he like, you know, why is he still working at McDonald's like he always says, you know? That's that funny joke, right? Every time the market dips, it's like, bang. Damn, man. $300 super chat, making it a $500 day from Michael Pa. Unbelievable. 546. Like, some people actually have to, like, sell stuff, Michael. Like, this is insane to make $500, man. Michael, Pennsylvania, man. Nino Strazella. Are you with the group? Does everybody know him? Love you, Lowe's, brother. Bangkok, baby, my man. Michael Pa is actually the lifer himself. That's what everybody thinks, man. But I would never do that. I would never be that corny. I promise on my life I would never be that corny. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. One time, one of my friends gave me like a $500 super chat. And then he tried to like ask for it back. And I was like, yo, man, like, you're a loser, bro. So I like put it in a coin form. Like, I was like, come on, man. Don't be like, he's such a like, Michael Pa, what do you do besides trading? He won't tell us, man. He's going to disappear. He likes remaining like Bruce Wayne. I understand this, man. I feel his zone. You're not going to hear him discuss what he does. He's just going to be on the low about it. Maybe one day me and Michael Pa will have lunch and I'll tell you guys what it was like. JSMY making a move here. 1 hour looks a little overbought. And 1 hour actually looking tasty. 1 hour looking tasty, actually, in retrospect here. 50-minute getting ready for a zonage. Let me zoom in here so we can see exactly what's happening. We're flagging out here. We're flagging outside of the flag. Look at that. I'm wary on that 4 hour, especially for Bitcoin. Michael Pa is Tupac. Michael Pa, man of mystery. Yeah, he drops and disappears. Michael makes the stream so awesome. Thanks for doing what we all wish we could do. Super chat, Shib and Saitama. Captain Planet. Okay, sorted out. Expect your $30 anytime now. Thanks. Gina Bombina. Dude, that's so cool. He used your link, man. He got you ready to go. Gina, man, making moves. I love it. I'm happy I could help. Bang, bang, bang. Love you loads, brother. Love you too, Bangkok, baby. Shout out to all the moderators here. Zero Allegiance, Roddy Robinson, Crypto Wifer, Scotty Swing. Zero Allegiance yet again for coming through. He did the super chats nicely today. He did not stop. 11:56 a.m. ready to rock. So JSMY in a flag here wants to break out on the 1 hour, right? However, the 4 hours just, I mean, what I'm seeing is because there's so much momentum in the smaller time frames, like, are we just going to get one of these? You know? And is the 4 hour going to rip anyway? That's what I'm trying to feel because we're seeing it all around the market. But I'm still wary of it. Sometimes I'll let that happen anyway, and I don't care. I'm always creeping. Shout out to Portal Rock. One Love family on the creep style. On the creep tip. Shout out to Vimmel Recce, man. We love you, Vimmel. Maybe Mike Pa is Bruce Wayne. I think he is, man. Right? Or I think he's Bruce Willis. He's one Bruce of some type. Maybe he's what if he's BitBoy? That's just what's cooking on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at it in a second here. We're gonna finish Saitama and Shiba Inu, right? So JSMY could break out of this. You know, the most bullish scenario is that it just stays in this flag while the 4 hour resets. So we do something like this. 3-4 hour candles flag out on the 12 hour. We come back down. I'll set an alert here. I got alerts everywhere on these 4 hours. He's going to check it out again soon. Gina Bombina. Bruce Willis wouldn't do it. Speaking of Bruce Wayne, that new Batman movie is so terrible. I quit it halfway through. Oh, that's sad. Sorry to hear that. I mean, why do they keep doing that? Like, it's like beating a dead horse, you know. We talked about ZK tubes being hot at one point. It is trying to find that rounded bottom. Could be making a bottom there. Just want to point it out. Could be making a bit of a bottom there. Let's take a look at our baby Dero. Did Dero ever give us the love that we wanted? It did, baby. It did. Look, we talked about it over and over again. And look, there's Dero for the win. There's Dero for the win. And we never gave up. Remember, we had it here. We had it there. We never gave up on this. There's another before and after. Dero for the win for a beautiful 20, even more. Yeah, we got about 26% gains out of that. Look, it was in a falling wedge that could break to the upside. We talked about it. We entered Dero at $10. It's now at $12.59. Shout out to anyone that jumped into the Dero trade. Bang, bang, bang. Dero. I got so much before and afters. I got like an hour of work to do when I get off the live. Who said it was bad? LOL. Wait, the new Batman movie was amazing. Who said it was bad? Bitcoin will down after 1 to 2 hours. Manjit Singh, my man. CL gives us all, and I applied it. I owe a lot to this channel. If you guys only knew. Shout out to Michael Paul, man. We love you, bro. He actually said something. He applied it, and if you guys only knew. Dude, I'd like to know, personally. I'd like to take the same trade. That's cold, man. Chrissy Fouts. Careful, Will Smith will get you. You guys. Michael, man, we love you. Thank you so much for your giving heart, though. Not many people give what they win, though. Like, or even care about it. Or even give a dang, you know. And again, I don't give anybody calls. I don't tell anyone what to buy or sell. People learn the education. They get an education here. They then apply it, and they get it done. CL gives us all, and I applied it. I owe a lot to this channel. If you guys only knew, man. I thought about it being BitBoy before, too. He really likes you, but I think Michael Paul is just a humble guy. Recognizes your sincerity and gives back. Only fans for sure. But there's Dero for beautiful movement. I love it. I love it. I love it. 26% gains out of Dero. Telcoin was on my radar as well. Fell to the wayside. Look at that. Didn't get any gains out of Tel. Let's take a look at SHIB. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu on KuCoin here. And we're talking about SHIB here. We did not get stopped out. We're still focused on this flag here. And actually, we're back in. We're back in. SHIB is back in the house, baby. SHIB is back in the house. Like most 90% of coins, we got the oversold 1 hour and the 4 hour. It's not a good look. Says we're going to come back down at least to the bottom of the pattern. So let's open this up. It's suggesting that we're going to end up back at the bottom of the pattern here. Like round right to here and then get another bounce out. So I'd be watching SHIB. Again, I don't want to enter it there, but we never got the stop loss hit from the initial entry. Shiba Inu, though. But again, the 4 hour has to kind of... Honestly, though, now when I look at the SHIB, I've seen this just continued up. So there's momentum on this. It's interesting. I'm getting some mixed signals on the stochastics. I have to be honest, everybody. I'm getting slight mixed signals on the stochastics. We never got back. He never got back to us on ARC. What ARC was it? And if he did, can anyone find out what he said? I might have missed it. So he might have gotten back to us, and I hadn't seen it. Let's take a look at Saitama and what it's looking like. This is a known coin, has a big following. It could be like a Doge or a Shiba, you know. It's funny, there's like 10 main... This is a strong meme coin, not like a real poop meme coin. Yeah, it's funny, right? This is a little different than a regular crap meme coin. It's like it's better than that. It's a substantial meme coin. You know, it's like, excuse my burpage. Sorry about that. I got a little air pocket there. Yikes. I really apologize about that. It's rude. I don't want to be crypto face. You know, burping on the live, like that's not my go-to. That's not my MA. You know, I am on vacation, so I thought I would wear a Bitcoin hoodie, but I do have nice clothes. I could have put on the nice clothes. I brought them anyway. I wore a nice suit to Sunday church. Went to church on Sunday. Learned about fornication and, you know, making sure I did the right thing. No, I really did. The priest brought it up. Made sure every little kid with bunny ears heard it. Yeah. I actually wasn't too offended by it. My sisters, on the other hand, thought it was a little uncalled for. But again, it is what it is. Saitama is it's getting tight in this wedge. Tight. You can even double click. All the trading view stuff falls through. I mean, only a matter of time. Could it pump back up? Could it? I don't know. I'm not a fan of this project, and I'm not saying it will. I'm just going over super chat. I'm not a fan. Is he Michael Scott? Michael Pa, Pennsylvania equals physician assistant. Michael PA. That was crazy how the priest did it. I know, right? Were you there? Sounds like you were there. So funny. Californication. That was a great album. I love that album. Physical assistant, Michael, physical assistant. Someday we will all be giving $500 super chat. That's crazy. Love learning. I accept those good vibes. Thank you. Jake the Snake. And there it is. We wrap it up on the super chats at 12:03. Nailed it. It took a while. But we got through it. We found out some new coins. We looked at some new interesting stuff. Now just give me a chance here to look at what I like here in the market. All right? Give me a chance to look at the market. Let the guru get gurued. So, you know, there's an idea here. This is it right here. This is the falling wedge right there. See that? We broke out of it. We broke back in. We're bouncing. Now, this is low on the 4 hour of all coins. This is low on the 4 hour. So this is changing its tune drastically. So I'm looking for this to come back down and bounce off this support and resistance zone, like right here. Bounce, or maybe bounce lower trend line. Senso on my radar right now. All right. 1 hour going to come on down. Why do I like Senso? Well, almost everything is low on the daily time frame, like Senso. However, almost 90% of coins are not. And look, that's a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It's a drunken inverted. Also a giant double bottom. Look at the giant double bottom that Senso made. So I like what Senso's how it's cooking right now, and not many people are paying attention. It's also a bit of a cup and handy, savvy cup and handy to the upside for Senso. So we're seeing a bit of a cup and handle here for Senso as well. That's interesting, you know. And why did we lose the viewership today so hard, down to 213? Was there a party where people giving out more than we were? I don't know. They missed out on some awesome TA and some good coins. But again, I got to keep trucking and doing my thing. I can't really stress it. I got to keep trucking and doing my thing. Don't worry, you always look nice. Your beautiful soul shines through whatever you wear. Your hard work is inspiring all of us to raise to a higher frequency. Thank you, Wendozo. I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice of you to say. Are you guys Facebook stalking live on the chat? LOL. I know, right? You're funny, man. I like you. That's funny. So, a precarious situation that we're in for Senso, but again, one of the few coins that's low on the 4 hour and pointing to the upside. Really wanted to make a bit of a move here. High or low, too. And if you zoom in on this, like this could be even a bit of a symmetrical triangle here. That could break on out. You see that? I know I'm throwing you some mixed signals here. I'm getting crazy with the TA today, but I'm having fun with it being a little more creative than most times. So I like Senso. Retest off that top trend line in a banger. That's your measured move for Senso. %, possible gains coming out of Senso. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. I mean, that's... I would watch Senso. I can't, you know. Waiting for that 1 hour to reset and then bang, bang, bang. I mean, that's one of the few coins with a nice low 4 hour. And I combed the whole market for that before this show. So, you know, you got to give me credit, man. It took me like an hour to find that one. No, but it did take a while, you know. It did take a while. Sorry, I got to edit that. So Senso looking nice to me. Now, Gary comes across my radar as well. Jari, you know, it was hot and then it just got pounded. See? I wish I had remembered that flag earlier last night. Shingari. Look, it's low on the 1 hour. High on the 4 hour, like everything else at resistance. Jeez Louise. So I'll wait for that 4 hour to come down. Wish I had seen this 2 days ago. Would have made at least a few little plays there on those sharp moves. And so I start scanning. This broke out a little bit. It's holding position. I definitely watched this one too here. I definitely watched it. Never got stopped out, even though they tried to get us right there. Usually that's the last resort of stops out, and then like they're gonna start moving the price up. So it's very interesting there. I'll be watching Haven. 4 hours is not in our favor on like 90% of coins though. I'm watching this right here. It was low in the 4 hour. It did point up, but didn't get the movement. STC. Title is low in the 4 hour, but it's super low anyway. Title Finance. Amp. You see what Ample's doing? Ample fourth. Look at that. I mean, you can see it. And it broke out. Look at that. Retest. Little mini retest there, and it bounced. Wait for that 4 hour to reset again. See, the 4 hours high on everything. You don't go. And momentum. Aha. Electrum push. See this thing? This thing looks hot. What I hope is the 1 hour's high, and that way we can kind of get in. We can preemptively. Yeah, see? So now I put an alert down here. Now this is something I'll trade later on today because it's going to be in the sweet spot. All right. Ethereum push. Build my idea of a trade. Yeah, there's some gains coming out of this one. And now you can see how I kind of get premiered and ready for the trading group. Because like we want to make sure that when we go over charts, they're in the best position possible. And still nothing's guaranteed. But when you raise that probability, you give yourself a higher chance of winning. Okay. So push on my radar. And what I do is I color it like an orange. And I hit the orange list later on and then go through them. Anchor might actually be ready for another move. Got sold off so hard though. Got out of there at the height. I like Haka right now actually too. Look, it's about to fly. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Haka break out of this. Haka. I own a bag of it, just to make it clear. But look, it's one of the few coins that's not high on the 4 hour as well. Messy though. Messy market structure. You know what I do? I do this. There it is. See, it broke out, broke back in. You got to be able to see when the market maker ruined patterns. He tried to ruin the pattern, but he got us nice right there. And that's the move right there. Bottom trend line, you know. Aggressive entry on the bottom of the trend line right there for Haka. Possible 25% gains coming though. Like, so you can see how I build my positions, how I build my entries, how I see the market, and then I'm still not. It's not precision entry yet. 50-minute has to come on down to touch the bottom. I mean, that's nice. See that? That is giving me that feeling to buy right there. Tight action. I like that right there. I'd watch Haka closely. It's had a few moves in the past. It does have low liquidity, right? And stop loss below, you know. This is interesting to me. This is how I would position the trade. I'm not telling anyone to buy or sell anything. This is how I would position a trade, though. I'm just looking at it through the eyes of the multiple time frames. It's respecting trend line, possibly 25% gains coming out of Haka. See, the key is for you to take your own trades. If you can't chart it, you can't trade it. So, like, if you see a trade like that and you can't chart it, you can't trade it, you know? So many coins just in my mind, too, that I think of at any given moment. Look, we talked about Logic. We went over this yesterday, right? It was one of the coins I was talking about. It's up. It's been. I feel like this got moved on me. Let me take a look here in my trading group. I posted this morning at 9:30, right like that. See, at about 0.8340. So technically, it's like right at the exact place again. What I like about it is it broke out, all right, and the 4-hour had more momentum than other coins. See, 4 hours, like, you know. Could be making that right shoulder there too when the 4-hour resets. So I'm liking this coin. And see how the 200-day moving average can be in between you and the stop loss. That's an important key to the story for me when it comes to Logic, you know. So that's on my radar right there. Gomi 2's been hot too. Gomi 2's been hot. Flux has been making moves recently. Look at this. I mean, when you see a big movement of consolidated, right? Like, that's big consolidation there. And it didn't want to make it back. Like, a lot of coins come down. Like, this thing pumped, and it's like staying up above these regions. Like, it hit this bounce. It hit this. You can see there's like a nice bounce area here for this. It's really using this area as strong support, right? And would you be surprised if you saw this thing make a move? No, because it's been showing you that it wants to respect that bottom trend line. Okay? Again, though, everything is uptight on that 4-hour. Like, it's just not in my spot right now. It's going to take us to Bitcoin real quick. That's another reason, too. Like, I try to find the most advantageous time to trade. I just don't overtrade because I want to trade. I want to make sure that the trade makes sense. I want to make sure the trade fits the parameters of my trading style. I want to make sure the probability is in the highest favor. And then I want to take the trade, right? I don't want to force it. And then I got alerts everywhere. You see all the alerts I set today? Alerts everywhere. Render lost it all. SRK, remember when they got the airdrop, eventually they were going to dump on it. Bit of a double bottom there. Triple bottom almost. Is it going to double bottom bump? And it's all about Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin make the move? So we talked about this breaking out. Let's talk about it. Here's another one that did break out. Like, how much did we make? Never hit the stop loss from entry. Up 26%, up 18%. You know, go me too, right? So we were right there. It dipped. Oh, you got, I guess you could kind of say that stopped you out, but I can't remember when I put the trade out, but I think I did put it out right there on that Bitcoin stop out. So I'm not going to take credit for that. It's good we got stopped. Wild is like at its bottom again. A lot of coins are double bottoming. They look just like this. Like the last two coins we looked at look very similar to this. Wild 123. The lowest you could ever have bought in this coin was like 94 cents. So it's like so close to the bottom. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin and then I'm out of here for the day, everybody. Let's take a look at BTC. I can't believe it's the end of the show. The show just ripped. I cannot believe we just went through 2 hours of the show. Like, so 41,465. Beautiful pump out of that candle. I mean, that's nice. And again, it's really about the smaller time frames. They're going to tell us what's happening. And look, we watch this 5 minute and you can just, wow, look at that. Ugly. That's crazy. To me, we're just in this flag. Like, that it is this weird price action. It's kind of a diamond, I have to tell everybody. Diamond comes in from the bottom. It does go out the bottom. I will tell you that. That could drop down.
You know, I'm gonna look at a new chart and just give myself a whole new look. You know, I have to. That's what I do, really. I look at the daily because I want to give my mind a new perspective every time. I keep. Oh, that's why I keep multiple charts, like a bit chart. Like I can draw and keep it there forever. Binance, US, Bitcoin. You know. I mean, you got beautiful. You got a support zone going now, which is really nice. Bitcoin is really establishing a new bottom that it can use later on for a bigger push to the upside, right? There you go. I mean, it's establishing this zone of support. And then it's establishing this resistance point. Definitely right here. And definitely that mini resistance right there. So to me, we're in chop right now. Up and down chop. Okay. Now, daily wants to give us that move. And we made a higher low. So that's when this trend line comes into play. A lot of people shorted that trend. That was a bear trap. They just tried to get people to think they're going to lose it, and it came back up. I had been long the whole time and never got stopped out because my stop was below this previous resistance line at 37,163. Okay. And look, this is the bigger channel right now. This is it. This is it. This is why I want to do this. Just make it so, like, you know, we do a lot of time frames. I want to make it nice and smooth and easy to see. And so my trading style is predicting to trade with the stochastics back to the top of the pattern. Doesn't mean we're going to leave the pattern, but back to the top of the pattern. And I like to, this is my, I haven't been doing this before, but this is my new thing. This is kind of how I do it. And so here's my idea for Bitcoin on the daily time frame, that we're going to end up pushing back up to the upside. However, we got to get over this 4 hour that's just overbought. Really overbought, and barely, and not able to get above this resistance. This is small boy resistance right here. Little mini resistance, see? See that? Bounce, resistance right there. What, you know, so it's telling me is that the 4 hour wants to, like, be in this strange chop, like almost like this actually. There it is. So this is what happened. I got it now. This is what happened. Now the 4 hour is gonna have to either go sideways in a flag here, or it's gonna come down and bounce, or just completely ruin this and leave the pattern, which could happen. All right, so we got to watch this 4 hour very closely. All right, and I don't want to see Bitcoin going lower than really 40,700. That's going to be, it's like, see that 40,007 there. It doesn't have another low local support right until it gets below 41K again. So that's your update for Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Watch this last part if you need to see it, and that'll kind of school you. Again, not the best trading for altcoins. I'll tell everybody, like, when the best trading is, it still hasn't been amazing. You're getting some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-digit alts. It's not that best. That's not good trading. When you only have 5 double-digit altcoins, it's not the best trading. I want to be honest. All right. It's like random groups are just pumping, dumping random coins. You know, like they picked Ace and took it to the upside. However, look, we talked about Ace down here and nailed it for 78% gains already. Ace, man. I own a bag of Ace from back in the beginning of this bull run. Two crazies trying to double bottom there. Like every coin we just looked at, they're trying to double bottom in the zone. Move drawns. If you have BALZs, you buy in the bottom right now. But at the same time, I mean, anything could happen. So I don't. To me, I'm like, I only buy the bottoms of project I really like. Like Naka, this is a project I really like. So lately, I've been dollar cost averaging into it, just grabbing bits and pieces of it, because I like Naka, and I think it's going to be here long term. I believe that's our bottom around 39, 36 cents. I believe I'm catching 1, 2, 3. Like, you got a quadruple bottom there. 4 or 5 times it's come to this bottom period. I don't think anyone's going to sell it at this point. It also has a big team, a connection with Binance, right? I believe are they in Blocktopia? I don't know, but there's a lot of connections for Naka. They have the Nakaverse coming out, and I believe they're going to get done what they accomplish. So I'm sticking with Naka. I like it. I like Wild as well. Talked about this trade possibly breaking out later on as well. It was low in the 4 hour, but look, we got this is what's sad. We got movement on the 4 hour. Look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like we got 16 hours of movement and nothing. We couldn't get above resistance. Nothing. Tells me we're making the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder's coming on down, and then we're gonna get a bit of a bounce. So everything is waiting on this 4 hour to come on down. It could take till tomorrow morning, everybody. So that's why today isn't the greatest trading. You know, not the best trading right now. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. And I'm going to say it right now. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. Thank you all for being here. I love you. If you're with your families on this Easter week, Easter weekend, doing your thing, I appreciate you, each and every one of you, for coming on in, sharing your love with the Crypto Lifer. I'll see you all in the next live stream. If I can find the end button. I'll see you on the X live stream. I'll see you on the next live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. ready to go, suited up. Or at least collared up. Go Bitcoin, baby. Go Bitcoin. And yeah. I love you all. If you want to join my trading group, I have a link in the description, but I'd rather you go to the link here that I'm going to post right now. In here, in this, right here. I'm going to post a link right here. Oh. Rectangle, that's funny. Why would I Google rectangle? What? Here's the Me6 app, or here's the link here. I got it. Join my trading group, $99 a month. Invest in yourself. You will absolutely love it. You'll absolutely love it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next live. Be safe.